Good morning and welcome to Session 6, the final session here at the Aotearoa Secondary School Swimming Championships, live from the National Aquatic Centre in Tamaki, Makaurau. Joining me again for the final session, as he has done for the first 5 sessions, Matt Hutchins, 2016 Olympian. Great to have your thoughts and insights this week, Matt. Just recapping on Session 5, great to see 2 New Zealand age group records last night by Leo and Jacob.
Yeah, Jacob Humphreys and Ariel Matarahondo in that 100 butterfly race that came right down to the touch. Both swimmers under the previous age group record, with Jacob just getting there in a 55.88, and then Leo English again shattering his age group national record, and the 14-year-olds going at 152.5 in that 200, down from a 154.8, I believe. So, you know, really crushing it in that 14-year-old age group, already putting those 15-year-old records on notice, you know, before he's even aged up.
Probably the best reaction I think I've ever seen from Asher Smith-Franklin in that 200 freestyle, the slapping of the hand, and it really, the celebration went on for a good 30 seconds. Possibly one of his best performances, 159, 200 freestyle. Yeah,
and you can tell just by that reaction, clearly a lot of thought, a lot of time has gone into chasing that mark, that 2-minute barrier, and being, you know, the previous record was 2:03, so to be the first in his classification to be under that 2-minute barrier, and just in general as a young swimmer to be breaking that 2-minute barrier, you know, really, really impressive swim, and he swam it so well. And, you know, part of that celebration could largely just be relief, you know, to get there and achieve that goal.
That's right. We kick off this morning's session with the 4x50 metre freestyle relay for boys and girls under 16. Then we head into the individual events, the 200 metres individual medley, always a popular event, lots of time finals in that one. Then we come back for the 4x50 metre freestyle relay for the older age groups, 16 and over, both boys and girls. Then into the splash and dash mat, where I think, I haven't looked, but it'll be a lot of time finals this morning. I'm sure everyone likes to have a crack at the 50 free.
Yeah, it's always a lot of full heats in the 50 freestyle. And especially when you come to something like secondary schools, a lot of kids who have come up who have a swimming background, everyone can swim a 50 freestyle, everyone thinks they can swim a 50 freestyle, so, you know, it's going to be competitive. We've seen a lot of really good relay splits earlier this weekend, and so, you know, a lot of guys who have been waiting all weekend for this race, for that head-to-head battle, so we'll see how that one goes.
Yeah, and that'll conclude the session. We'll be back after this short break to do a bit of a recap and a preview in Paris for the Olympic Games.
Apollo Projects is New Zealand's trusted specialist for the design and construction of sports, aquatics and education centres, and is proud to be the principal sponsor of Swimming New Zealand.
Well, Matt Hutchins here. We're talking about the Olympic Games. That's the big event on at the moment, of course, and 3 of our swimmers in action last night with the heats. And let's talk about Eve Thomas, 17th in that 400 metre freestyle. That's where she placed. And also Hazel Hourhand, 18th, just narrowly outside that semi-final spot for the 100 metres butterfly. She did swim her 3rd fastest time ever. And Erica, she made it through to the final this morning. And for those that have seen it, 4th place, just narrowly by 0.2 of a second behind the legend, Katie Ledecky.
Yeah, I think a lot going on in that the first day of racing there in Paris. I think across the board, if you'd told, you know, if you'd looked at those times that won the gold medals, you'd say a lot of people had a chance, maybe a little bit slower across the board. For the New Zealanders, as you said, Hazel, 3rd fastest time she's ever swum, so really good to see day one, morning number 1 of her first Olympics. A lot of emotions, a lot of pressure, you know, just trying to keep your head clear and get in there and have a good swim. Eve had a really tough heat to be in, was in that heat with Erica, in that heat with Summer McIntosh from Canada, so very fast swimming by those girls. Going to Erica, I think if you saw the interview, you know, I think no one's probably breaking down her own race or thinking about her own more than she is, but she said it herself, 4th at the Olympics, our best result as a country since 2012 with Lauren Boyle getting 4th as well. So, yeah, I'm sure she's disappointed, but I'm not sure anyone's sitting there saying that she should have done better or could have done better. Super proud to see who got there only at 20 years of age. So, you know, in another 4 years, she'll be right up there, you know, ready to go again.
third Olympics, of course. Interesting to see those times and the Olympic pressure of an Olympic final. Often it's not about the times, it's about the medals. But yeah, she comes in. We move now to the 200 freestyle for Erica Fairweather tonight, our time for her heat. What do you think her thoughts are going to be going into that race?
Well, I think the 200 is probably a little bit of a shorter distance for her, so I'm sure, you know, part of the thing is you've got to get in there and just you have a short memory, I guess. You can't dwell on what happened in that 400. The lucky thing with the 200, heat, semis and finals. So if she can get herself in that top 16, gets another run at it and a really good shot to make that final, I'm sure she'll be looking to improve, get faster. Not a PB in the 400, but not much to lose going into this 200.
Kane follows, debuts his first Olympic Games, swimming in the 100 metres backstroke tonight. It's not the event he qualified for the Olympics, but I guess a bonus event for him. It's not his typical distance, but it'll be a great chance for him to see where he's sitting in his form.
Yeah, Kane, obviously a specialty 200 backstroker and one of the swims of Olympic trials earlier this year in that 200 to qualify. You know, being lucky enough to get the chance to swim this 100 back, it's going to be great to settle the nerves, get him in the water, you know, all that pressure, you know, he can get that all out of the way, get those processes out of the way before getting into that main event later in the week.
Lewis Clareburt will get underway with his main event, the 400 metres individual medley, possibly one of our greatest medal chances. I was saying to you earlier, Matt, I feel there's something special coming with this Olympics. I think his head's right. Second Olympics, he's going to come out firing.
Yeah, and I think since moving clubs, he seems a lot happier, really swam really well at Opens, has been swimming really well, untapered, unshaved earlier in the year. You know, like Erica, tough competition out there. He's going up against Leon Marchand, the Frenchman, at home. You know, pretty much the new Michael Phelps in that 400 IM. So I would say gold medal's out of reach, but the way that the swimming's been going, a lot of coaches will be saying if you're in the water at the moment, you've got a chance to be on that podium. So yeah, I think Lewis has a great shot to get in there.
Lots to talk about from the Olympic Games. You can watch from 9 p.m. tonight for the heats. We'll be back after this break to introduce our technical officials to get us underway with session 6.
Hey. Sport is about more than just a game. It's about going from teammates to best mates. It's the high fives and helping hands. It's learning when to back yourself or back your buddies. It's actually being excited to get out of bed early on a Saturday. Sport is about more than just the game. That's why Caltex is proud to help fuel school sports.
We're about to get underway with the 6th and final session here at the Aotearoa Secondary School Swimming Championships. Please put your hands together for our technical officials. Introducing our referees for this morning's session. Jackie Forsyth for the boys. Ali Sherwood for the girls. Starters for the boys, Kaz Tapper. And for the girls, Devlin Forsyth. Technical director for this session, Diane Farmer. Thank you, officials. Please take your positions. We'll be back after this short break to get underway.
This is an opportunity that we can't pass on.
Well, welcome and thanks for joining us on Whakaata Māori. And for those that have come to the National Aquatic Centre, thanks for coming to support your swimmers. We start today with event 49, the boys 4x50 metre freestyle relay. There are 2 time finals, and coming out onto pool deck now is time final number 1. Aratua Toru, lane 3, Auckland Grammar A. Far is Tauranga Boys A. Rima, Hamilton Boys A. And Ono, King's College A. This is the 4x50 metre Ko Tāwhai freestyle relay.
And closing out this first heat here, it's lane 3, Auckland Grammar, being brought home by Rui Hyo. 1:42.15 to take out heat number 1.
Time final number 2, the fastest 10 teams here in the 4x50 metre freestyle relay for the boys under 16. And Aratua Kore 0, Whakatane combined A, and across the lanes, Westlake Boys B, Palmerston North Boys High School, Westlake Boys A and 3, Palmy Boys High and 4, Whangaparoa A and 5, Rangatoto A and 6, Mount Albert Grammar School A and 7, Rangatoto B and 8, and Pinehurst A and 9. And this is a good start in the middle of the pool here by Lane 4's Palmerston North Boys High School. Also going well out there in 9 is Pinehurst School A. Starting to come through now in 5, Whangaparaoa A. This is going to be a battle in the middle of the pool here. Both teams sitting around 143, 144, evening up 3 across the board at the moment.
And we've seen Pinehurst do really well in the relays so far here this week, and quite often swimming in either the first heat or in these outside lanes, and they're doing the exact same thing here right in the race through this third leg. William Wang of Pinehurst putting them in a good spot, but Palmerston North Boys leading the way at the moment, just under half a second in it.
Sam Rowe and Case Glintmeyer coming down. Who's going to get there? Firing in lane 9 for Pinehurst A.
And keep an eye on lane 9, Osbert Gu of Pinehurst. He's flying home. He's going to get there, I think.
He does. Pinehurst A win it by 0.1 of a second over Palmerston North Boys A. Whangaparaoa pushed into 3rd place. And one of the most exciting relays we've seen so far in the champs. Just 0.3 of a second separating the top 3. And there's that result. Moving now to event 50, the girls 4x50 metre ko-tawhai freestyle relay for under 16. There's 2 time finals. This is time final number 1. Tuarua, lane 2, St Cuthbert's College B. Toru, St Matthew's Collegiate A. Far is Stratford High School A. Rima is St Cuthbert's College A. Ono, Sacred Heart College. And Fitu, Palmerston North Girls A. Now, Matt, don't know about you, but watching that first session at the Olympics, the first final session, very inspirational. Just watching the level of competition and just the atmosphere there, just electric.
Yeah, and it's great. You know, it's one of those things, the Olympics only every 4 years. You sort of tend to forget how exciting it is. And I even found myself there this morning at 6:30, no real interest in the men's 400 free, you know, no New Zealanders in the races. And I'm sitting there getting nervous, getting a little bit anxious, you know, the excitement, the buzz around the Olympics. It's just such a good thing, you know, to have and to be able to see and have good access to while we're over there. And, you know, on top of that, having 3 New Zealanders in on day 1, having 3 New Zealanders in again on day 2 tonight. So it's so good to see New Zealand representing really well, not just in the swimming and across the sports.
And hopefully the swimmers that are here today in session 6 might have got a bit of inspiration from those finals this morning with their own performances, bringing their very, very best to this final session of the secondary school championships.
And on top of that, you know, 3 of the swimmers there in their, you know, 20 years old were only at this meet 2 or 3 years ago. So some of these swimmers here had the chance to see them at nationals, and seeing them now make that jump to the Olympics, hopefully that in itself is inspiration.
Absolutely. Here is Mila Tongalia. She will win it for St Cuthbert's College A. The first time final comes in a 152.92, and that was well ahead of the rest of the teams in this first time final. We'll keep a note of that time for the next event, the next race. There's the result, a nearly 6-second margin for St Cuthbert's College A to win time final number 1. Next up, the next time final, the top 10. Second time final of the under 16 girls 4x50 metre Ko-Ta-5 freestyle relay, and going across the lanes, Aratua Kore, Tauranga Girls A, and then Central Hawke's Bay College, Rangitoto College A, Diocesan A, 4 is Waikato Diocesan A, Mount Albert Grammar School A, Aquinas College A, 7 is St Peter's School A, 8 Whakatane Combined A, and 9 Taradale High School A. And look at this great lead formed from Mount Albert Grammar. This is Kerry Lovett. Kerry Lovett in the pool right now. She's been given a great start by Bianca Chan, and she's going to hand over to Elena Rees-Utai.
Yeah, the Mount Albert Grammar girls doing a fantastic job here so far. 2 seconds behind Waikato Diocesan there on the program, but not looking like it at the moment. In second place, Aquinas College there in lane number 6. So the Mount Albert Grammar girls with 75 to go. It seems like it'd be far too much of a distance to pick back up, but anything can happen in relays, but they are looking very, very good right now.
Second at the moment is lane 6. This is Charlotte Devoy for Aquinas College. She's going to change over to Mackenzie Jury, but for Mount Albert, it's Macy Haynes heads into the water with 30 metres, 35 metres to swim, and no one's going to take it away. The battle will be on for second. Waikato Diocesan, Alana Rawson is trying to get in front of Mackenzie Jury here, but getting it, coming into finish and win for Mount Albert is Macy Haynes. It's a great win for them. And look at this, taking the time from the previous event. St Cuthbert, Sacred Heart Girls College from the previous time final, by my calculation, will take second, and Waikato Diocesan will take third overall in this event. And that's how it plays out. You don't necessarily have to be in the fastest time final to get on the podium. But we'll have to wait for the official result. You never know what can happen. And there's the result. Mount Albert Grammar taking out time final number 2. We'll go to a quick ad break and come back to start our individual events, the 200 IM for boys.
This isn't an ad about four-wheel drives. It's about knowing the place, as well as the locals.
You found the place. That's a good start. Built by my great-grandfather.
Welcome back. This is the final session here of the Aotearoa Secondary School Swimming Championships for the National Aquatic Centre in Tamaki Makaurau. Event 51 is up next. The boys 200 metres individual medley. There are 10 time finals, and this is time final number 1. This is the first of 10 of the Ruarau Ko Ta Fiti Fiti 200 individual medley. And across the lanes from 1, Jackson Rowlands, Connor Jenkins, then to 4, Henry Childs, 5, Arian Phillips, 6, Lewis Ives, 7, Max Cryer, and 8, Kaito Sasamoto. Now, an observation I always see with the individual medley events is the breaststroke is the critical part of this event. Not only is it the third discipline, the third 50, but if you can get ahead in the breaststroke, then you give yourself a huge advantage getting into the freestyle to tear away from the field a lot quicker and creating a margin between you and the swimmers behind you.
Yeah, and having a really strong breaststroke is so important because it's such a tiring stroke, and if you're not training it a lot, if you're not really that proficient at it, not only do people catch you up and then power into that freestyle, it takes so much of your energy to be able to then go into that freestyle. So you see a lot of good IMers, often people who start off as good breaststrokers and are all right at the other strokes tend to excel, whereas, you know, the majority of swimmers are often trying to sprint to that halfway mark, hold on for the breaststroke, and then go from the end.
And that's a good first up win in time final number 1 with a 7-second improvement on the entry time for Jackson Rowlands from New Plymouth Boys High School, the 13-year-old. He'll got to be happy with that one. This is Whiringatoa Urua, number 2, 200 individual medley for the boys. Aratua Kore, 0, is Will Parsons, and across the lanes, Austin Aves, Kyan Pennington, Finn Alawa, Matthew Jiang, Luke Houghton, Rick Zhao, Cole Fujiri, Will Herbert, and 9 is Jaden Herrick Houston.
And as Scott, we were talking about before, the breaststroke, oh so important. You know, often you see athletes who are all right across the board trying to find that little extra barrier. Someone like Lewis really put in that work over the last 2 or 3 years to bring those splits down in his 200 IM. When I think when he first swam at World Champs at the Olympics in that 200 IM, Yeah, he's split in 34s, 35s in that 50 breaststroke. Now the goal, is to split a 33 and to keep up in the world of someone like Leon Marchand, who is a specialist 200 breaststroker. In his 400 IM, he splits a 106, 107 over the 100-meter breaststroke. So really incredible speed there. And that's what it takes to be at the top. No real weaknesses in those strokes.
Lane 3, this is Finn Aloa. He's the breaststroke specialist, winning the 50 and 100. So he's really used that to his advantage. Lane 6, Rick Zhao, Botany Downs. He's out there as well. They're battling it out for the win of time final number 2 here. Nice to see some good endurance from Finn Aloa. I think he might get there just. He does, 2:24.51. Whiringatoa Toru, number 3 of the time finals. And across the lanes from 0, Thomas Campion, Caleb Mitchell, Riley Herbins, Christopher Tilley, Gary Yuan in 4, Aidan Taylor, Ethan O'Mara, Neo Illich, Bo Nicholson, and a 9, Maxwell Calder Kerr. Neo Illich from St Paul's Collegiate leads time final number 3 through into the breaststroke leg. Has a look down the lanes, just checks where he's at. But that's cost him a little bit, and a great turn and pull out from lane 5. This is Aidan Taylor from McLean's. Really using this breaststroke leg to his advantage. He's pulled a good couple of body lengths out of the rest of the field. Turns for home, and this is where you'll see this advantage out into the freestyle leg. Almost a body length, 2 body lengths clear for Aidan Taylor. And he's going to come back with an amazing PB here for Aidan Taylor. 2:17 down from a 2:23. Great to see these boys taking huge margins off their entry times and potentially their PBs. Whiringatoa Wha, time final 4. This is the Uruaro Ko Tā Whiti, 200 metres individual medley for the boys. And across the lanes, Aratua Kore, 0, Robert Thompson. Then Yenching Lee, Oscar Pedersen, William Sun, Jax Barton, Fergus Charlton, Sam Rowe, William McFarlane, Sam McAllister, and a 9, Tiger Oeno. And Tiger has had a good start there. He goes through first, under 30 in the butterfly leg, and now been taken quite quickly by lane 5's Fergus Charlton from Maharangi College.
And Fergus looking really nice here through this 50-metre backstroke leg. So important. I mentioned a lot in the backstroke of an IM. So much of that speed and power relies on the turn of the core, that trunk part of the body and the arms, trying to save those legs for a good strong kick here in the breaststroke.
And it'll be interesting to see how the leads change here through the third leg, the breaststroke leg. Lane 1, Tahi. This is Yenching Lee coming right up onto Fergus Charlton, and might have the lead by the end of this lap perhaps, or they're going to touch together. No, it will be Yenching Lee, a 40.41 through that breaststroke leg, same as Robert Thompson in 0. He's had a good breaststroke leg too. Swimming for home now, and a good body length lead now for Yenching Lee from Auckland Grammar School, the 15-year-old. .84 to win Whiringatoa Wha, time final 4. Whiringatoa Rima, time final 5 of the Uruaro Ko Tā Whiti, 200 IM for boys. Across the lanes from 0, Finlay McNabb, then Kagan Boonen, Luke Jackson in 2, Hunter Sands 3, Zach Pask 4, Tyson Lynch in 5, John Park in 6, Samuel Asiata in 7, Ray Suzuki in 8, Nathan Holmberg in 9.
Tyson Lynch sporting a Batman cap. A very good backstroker in his own right, so he'll be using this first 100 metres to get out fast, really set the tone for this race. Yeah, really, really good across the 200 backstroke, so this sort of pace will suit him here in this leg. Swimming out of St. Thomas's and the Viking Swim Club down there in Christchurch.
Hoping for a superhero performance, Tyson Lynch. And at this stage, he's got a body length and a half clear, certainly helping him. His time in the program, 2:16.25.
Yeah, and looking really good, not surrendering any of this lead yet on this breaststroke leg, so he'll be looking to get to this wall and explode into the freestyle. That first 5 metres of the freestyle in an IM leg, so important. You've got a chance to be moving faster than the rest of the breaststrokers. Maybe extend that lead just a little bit.
Good high rating for Tyson Lynch as he heads in to touch a 40.59 into the freestyle. Let's see how much he's been taxed from the first 150.
Still looking very strong. The rest of the field starting to close that gap. Zach Pask of Tauranga boys had a really good 50 breaststroke leg, a second and a half faster than Tyson, but Tyson's hanging in there. He's breathing to his left. He can see the field coming, but they're not going to have enough space to get to him.
Real gutsy performance here by Tyson Lynch from St Thomas of Canterbury College, a 2:14.31. He's been rewarded with a couple of seconds off his entry time. And that concludes our all ages time final. We move next to the first of our age finals, the 13-year-old boys. Tacoma Toru, the 13-year-old boys time final 200 metres individual medley. From 0, Jasper G. 1, Henry Wang. 2, Jacob Forbes. 3, Henry Wang. 4, Caden Fuatamo. 5, Case Glintmeyer. 6, Michael Chen. 7, Jaya Otene. 8, Timothy Chin. 9, Zandre Herbs. Who will be the fastest 13-year-old boy in the country across the 200 metres individual medley? Battling it out in 4 and 5, it is Caden Fuatamo and Case Glintmeyer. Case Glintmeyer starting to come through in that backstroke that he favours from Whangaparaoa College.
Yeah, in Case, we've seen him a lot this week using a really fast stroke rate to get himself through this backstroke, looking very controlled here, nice and relaxed. Nice smooth motion through the water. Looks like Caden hits that wall just that little bit faster, a little bit more bounce off that turn into the breaststroke, so he'll be looking to use this breaststroke to power on up and catch Case.
And Case certainly having a sort of a higher recovery in the breaststroke, see a sort of straight up and down movement. And that gap has been closed. Caden Fuatamo is now in front, and he'll be wanting to get as much of an advantage over Glintmeyer as he can. And now half a body length, could be a full body length by the end of the 50. He'll want a really tight, fast turn. Peers over at Glintmeyer. Can see he's got a margin. Cracks into the freestyle. Starting to come through in lane 7 is Jaya Otene. Jaya Otene, can he challenge for a medal position here? Caden Fuatamo, full body length in front. Jaya Otene is challenging for silver. I think he's got it. But a great swim for Caden Fuatamo. He will win the 13-year-old boys 200 metres individual medley. Otene will get silver and Glintmeyer takes the bronze. Tacoma Far, the 14-year-old boys final, 200 metres individual medley. Aratua Kore, 0. Clement Chu, and across the lanes, Bishop, Lafaile Pucha. 2, Jethro Yoon. 3, Sebastian Seggers. 4, Declan Broadfoot. 5, Danny Sun. 6, Alex Sanford. 7, Donald Tian. 8, Tyler Lushcott. 9, Sonny Liu. Some of the familiar faces that we've seen across many 14-year-old finals here. A pretty stacked field. Declan Broadfoot, the fastest of them all by 4 seconds on the program. Declan Broadfoot away to a great start here in his backstroke leg. Swimming for Pirates, I believe, in Wellington for his club, but swimming for Wellington College here at secondary school champs.
Yeah, and you know, we always talk about him doing a little bit of everything. A great IMer, really good distance butterflyer as well. So just a really tough, good, fit swimmer is Declan Broadfoot. No real weakness in any of his strokes, and you know, that's why he's got the fastest lane here in this 200 IM.
He's really attacking this 200 IM. You can see the intent he has. The breaststroke, he's really got that rating up nice and high, swimming with real purpose as he comes through halfway in this breaststroke leg. Trailing him in lane 5 is Danny Sun. 3rd at the moment is Sebastian Seggers in 3. This is a good, healthy margin to be holding, leading into the final 50 metres freestyle. Declan Broadfoot turns for home. The margin at the moment is 2 seconds back to Danny Sun in 5 from King's College. Broadfoot's best, 2:11.96. And coming home now, he's going to be right on his entry time here to win a 2:12.20. And this is a fantastic finish in lane 2 by Jethro Yoon. And Jethro Yoon takes out the bronze, the silver going to Danny Sun. And that's how you finish an IM. This is the 15-year-old boys, 200 metres ko ta fiti fiti medley. And across the lane, 0 Kai Jung Ashida, 1 Daniel Lowe, 2 Eric Wong, 3 Jaden Dickerson, 4 Ariel Machirahondo, 5 Jacob Humphreys, 6 Andrew Feng, 7 Bradley Searle, 8 Soren Wells, and 9 Arthur Schmocker.
And Ariel, definitely one of the informed swimmers here, so well skilled. I made it all the time. He was a little bit long there on the touch on that 50 butterfly, but right into business on this 50 backstroke, begins to pull away from the field again. Such smooth, long, strong underwater kicks there, maximising that distance on his backstroke.
He's an absolute joy to watch. Just each of the strokes just performs so beautifully from a technique perspective. And the New Zealand age group record may be out of reach today, who knows, 2:02.86.
Held by Kevin Zhang, but Ariel does hold the 13 and 14-year-old age group record, so, you know, it's not off the cards. We've seen him drop some fantastic time here this week. You know, 2 seconds off in his 200 IM, his 200 fly, a couple of seconds in the 200 backstroke and the 200 freestyle, so he's certainly prepared well for this meet.
Well, he's going to be wanting to be at about a 1:30. Yeah, okay, turns at 1:34. We're going to have to see a 27-28 second 50 freestyle. Let's bring the noise up for Ariel Machirahondo. Let's get him through to a New Zealand age group record.
Yeah, I think if my math is correct, it should be a 28.4. Should
This
get him home for this record.
Could a little bit out of reach, a 12-second final 25. A little bit quick, perhaps. 2:02, it just goes past, but it could be a PB for him. A 2:05.06 for Ariel Machirahondo. Just shows how fast Kevin Zhang was going at 2:02. But what a swim here. Another title for Ariel Machirahondo. Jacob Humphreys takes silver. Andrew Feng the bronze. Tacoma Onu, the 16-year-old boys across the Ruarau Ko Ta Whiti Whiti, 200 metres individual medley. Across the lanes, 0, Taka Sugiyama, 1, Flynn Grace, 2, Elwyn Bao, 3, Fraser Walker, 4, Jacob Story, 5, Nemanja Markovic, 6, Daniel Craigting, 7, Mahuta Gemmell, 8, Alfie Weatherston Harvey, 9, Ryland Wheeler.
And Jacob Story again in the IM. Really, really smooth over the breaststroke. Really hard to catch him. We've seen him in the 100 IM, the 100 breast, the 100 fly, the 50 fly. A little bit of everything here this weekend, but it's not going to be without a fight. Fraser Walker in lane 3 trying to close that gap over this freestyle leg and doing a very good job of it. Fraser Walker has had a great last couple of days of racing, but it will be Jacob Story. 2:04.73 taking this one out. Your 17 and 18-year-old finalists now for this 200 IM, starting in lane 0. Nicholas Cohen, 1. Luke Gibson, 2. James Crosby, 3. Brendan Visser, 4. Kevin Zhang, 5. Daniel Williams, 6. Leo Aerosmith, 7. Alexander Willis, and 8. Ethan McDonald.
Kevin Zhang taking them through the first 50 by 0.2 of a second. Luke Gibson's had a good first 50 in lane 1. And Brendan Visser, shouldn't discount him. He'll come strongly in the back end of this 200 metres individual medley for Rangitoto College. Kevin Zhang, the winner of the skins, he's pretty useful across all the strokes.
I feel like every time you watch Kevin Zhang, you can always often say to yourself, perhaps maybe he should be trying a little bit harder, but I think that is just the way he swims, so relaxed, so strong through the water. It often looks like it's too easy at times. So looking really relaxed here into this breaststroke, perhaps saving some energy. Daniel Williams next to him, a great backstroker, so no wonder he's in that race at this late stage as well. But Kevin Zhang, great pull out, just inching in front. We saw him in the skins last night, really excelled over that 50 freestyle distance. So he's got the strength, he's got the speed to finish this race. I'm sure he'll be having a look on this turn.
This is going to be a close one. Kevin Zhang gets the advantage off the wall, half body length now. Zhang wasting no time to get in front with 25 metres to go. Be hard to catch from here. Zhang, the 200 metre IM specialist, comes through. This is a fantastic last 50 for Kevin. He's going to win the 17, 18-year-old boys. Second's going to go to Daniel Williams. Third, looks like lane 6, Leo Aerosmith from King's College. He gets there. And that concludes event 51. We move now to event 151, the 200 metres individual medley for the boys multi-class. Lane 4, Asher Smith-Franklin, and 5, James Hayden, coming off that fantastic 200 freestyle yesterday. I must say, I haven't seen a championship where Asher Smith-Franklin hasn't come in breaking his own New Zealand records / PBs. And he's potentially in one of the best forms I've seen him in. So this could be yet another New Zealand record for SM14. 2:12.72 in the program, but often that time is faster than his own New Zealand record. Maybe a converted time from long course. So New Zealand record at 2:13.86. We'll keep a lookout for that. Comes through the halfway mark. Turns in a 1:04.36. James Hayden coming through to his halfway mark. A 1:20. James Hayden looking for a 2:38. So he's going to want to have a really good second 100 here to get near his entry time. And you wonder what sort of time has been set by coach and swimmer here to aim for this morning. I'm sure it was the 2-minute barrier in the 200 freestyle, which he did. It's going to be close, ladies and gentlemen. Turns in 1:59. We need a 2:13.86. It's going to be close. Just outside by 4/100ths of a second. But another title all the same for Asher Smith-Franklin. Perhaps the second fastest time he's ever swum short course. And James Hayden coming in. A 2:44.71. Well done, boys. We move now to event 52. It is the Ruarau Ko Ta Fiti Fiti 200 IM for the Wahine, the girls. And there are 11 time finals, time final number 1 ready to go.
Our first of 11 timed finals now in this women's 200 individual medley. In 0, Amber Whitehead. 1, Leah Arvidsson. 2, Addison Sands. 3, Winnie Tang. 4, Garriad Chan. 5, Chloe Gladwin. 6, Holly Blackmore. 7, Scarlett Wadham. 8, Emma Dew. And 9, Christina McCutcheon. And through the first 100 metres, lane 4's Garriad Chan leading the way. The sole sub 40-second 50 backstroke in the field there. Setting herself up nicely. But her and Addison Sands, and over on the far side of the pool as well, Emma Dew. All within half a second of each other at the touch with 75 metres to go. Heat number 2 in the water now for this women's 200 IM, starting with lane 1. Sakura Tau, 2. Isabella Evans, 3. Emma Eiston, 4. Kate Burgess, 5. Alexi Hancock, 6. Sophia Neems, 7. Megan Scott, 8. Eva Markova-Patton, and 9. Elliot Watson. And taking us through the 100-metre mark, Megan Scott over there in lane number 7. But very early on here, lane number 3. Emma Eiston pulling the charge in that breaststroke. Really convincing first half of the breaststroke leg here. Emma clearly a strong breaststroker in this field, already opened up 2 body lengths on the field over 30 metres of breaststroke. Good tempo, great extension on that breaststroke. Very easy to tie up here during this part of the IM. And it will be Emma Eiston. She will hang on to this lead, most likely using a fantastic breaststroke split to clear the field. And Megan Scott in lane 7 manages to get back up into second place, making a run for first, but she won't get there just in time. A 35.61 from Megan Scott in lane 7. Closing very fast, but it is Emma Eiston, lane 3. Taking us out here for heat number 2. Heat, time final number 3 now. In lane number 0, Alicia Story, 1, Colby Gibson, 2, Bella Elam Smith, 3, Anika Maleta, 4, Eliza Williams, 5, Leah Yang, 6, Lara Bradford, 7, Emma Campbell, 8, Celeste Vo, and 9, Phoebe Nettle. And a very convincing swim here by Leah Yang of Botany Downs Secondary College. A 2:37.80 in the program. She's going to be well under that here early on this morning. So fantastic stuff. Sunday morning, I've always maintained, one of the hardest mornings of the week to swim, especially at competitions. 2:29.03. Very, very good swim there by Leah. And Celestio over in in lane 8, also getting in under her entry time. Heat number, or timed final rather, number 4 now of this women's 200 IM. Starting with lane 0, Kitty Lovat, 1, Isabel Blackmore, 2, Alyssa Salmons, 3, Isabella Miller, 4, Trelise Choate, 5, Layla Bell, 6, Isabella Deveron, 7, Emily Thompson, 8, Tessa Scott, and 9, Amelie Pearson. And Trelise Choate here in lane number 4, a very smooth, relaxed looking breaststroke, gets great distance off that kick, stays nice and low to the water, great extension through the front of that stroke. But coming at her over in lane 7, Emily Thompson, just maintaining a little bit more speed through that glide of her stroke, and they will touch almost equal. Emily Thompson just gets the touch. And it will be Trelise Choate. Great 50 freestyle there at the end to close out heat number 4. Emily Thompson hangs on for the second. A late charging Tessa Scott, 33.9, the fastest last 50 of the field, to take out the third spot in this heat. timed final number 5 now of the 200-metre individual medley in lane 0. Paige Conley, 1, Ava Neems, 2, Emma Fletcher, 3, Kate McLaren, 4, Jessica Lovell, 5, Maya Kettle, 6, Indiana Riley, 7, Ariana Ferguson, 8, Vivian Shaw, and 9, Paige Stringer. And Jessica Lovell had a great lead after that 50 butterfly, but Vivian Shaw in lane 8 has pulled herself back to the field with a 37.0 on that 50-metre backstroke. And Kate McLaren, Iona College, a 17-year-old in lane 3, was right there at the end of the backstroke, powered away in the breaststroke and even pulling further forward here to finish off this freestyle leg in the 200 IM. A nice green time on the board, 2:28.25. A 2:32 in the program, so 4-second drop here this morning. Great to see so many great swims here on the Sunday morning session. And now into timed final number 6, the last of our timed finals before the age group heats in lane 0. Anna McLaren, 1, Holly Nelson, 2, Amelia Croft, 3, Kezia Busini, 4, Grace Jeremson, 5, Alexis Busini, 6, Rio Sasamoto, 7, Kate Cowan, 8, Annabelle Grenfell, and 9, Olivia Taylor. And early on, it's still Holly Nelson out here in lane number 1. She's being challenged by Anna McLaren. Anna McLaren just gets there at the touch. Racing going by right in front of us here at the announcer's desk. Very, very close race in lane number 4. Grace Jeremson inching her way back into the race as well through this first 25 metres of the breaststroke. Grace Jeremson with a fantastic 50 breaststroke, 41.88, nearly a whole second clear of the rest of the field. Looking comfortable, but a late challenge here from lane 3's Kate McLaren. Kate McLaren pulling right up next to her into the turn. Sorry, Kezia Busini, apologies. Kezia Busini really flying home here and swims straight past her for the finish. It will be Kezia Busini, 2:26.63. Great closing speed there, 32.89 from Kezia in lane number 3. 3 seconds faster than second place.
This is the final of the 13-year-old girls, 200 metres individual medley. And across the lanes, Ara Tuakore, lane 0, Cloris Ding, and then Mackenzie Jury, Mackenzie Tobin, Olivia Vivian in lane 4, Lani Kim, then Chanel Huang, Indy leads, Sophie Peters, Zongrui Lee, and 9 is Harriet Daly. Strong start in lane 4 by Lani Kim of Rangitoto College. And sitting in second at the moment, Olivia Vivian in the red cap from St Margaret's. Looking pretty even in that third place position at the moment, or second actually. Coming through in the backstroke leg, Mackenzie Jury of Aquinas College. Halfway through, the margin sits at 2.5 seconds. Lani Kim leads. And emerging into the second place position is Chanel Huang of Kristen. Really using that breaststroke.
Yeah, and Chanel Huang, we've seen her be very, very impressive in the breaststroke here this week so far, so she'll be trying to use this to her advantage, really closing that gap. But over 50 metres, not a huge amount of chance to close it. Lani Kim looking very impressive right now.
Fantastic performance unfolding here for Lani Kim. Battle on for third at the moment, Olivia Vivian, and over here in 1, Mackenzie Jury. I think Olivia Vivian's sewn this bronze medal up. Can she get the silver? She's working hard, but it's all Lani Kim at the front of the field to win the 13-year-old girls 200 metres individual medley. 2:27 flat, just underneath her entry time. Chanel Huang holds on by 0.3 of a second for silver. Vivian gets the bronze. Tacoma Wha, the 14-year-old girls, swimming the Ruarau Ko Ta Whiti Whiti, 200 metres individual medley. From lane 0, Zoe Hooton. 1, Jasmine Reedith. 2, Charlotte McLaren. 3, Grace Wills. 4, Violet Carter. 5, Laura Menzies. 6, Scarlett Boats. 7, Layla Upton. 8, Lily McGrath. 9, Hannah Say. Scarlett Boats uses her talent in the butterfly to get us through by half a body length into the backstroke. Being caught quite quickly now by Violet Carter of Freiburg High School.
And Laura Menzies as well in lane 5, using that backstroke to really power herself up in front. Very good stroke rate, stroke rhythm through this backstroke. She picked up about a body length on the first length and is going to put a body length on the field here over this 50-metre backstroke. Very impressive stuff. Great backstroke to breaststroke turn. We're seeing a number of swimmers utilising the touch turn, moving away from that back flip or just the basic touch and roll. So, you know, great to see such good skill here in these younger age groups, really practicing that early on.
That's always been a turn that some swimmers just can't grasp. They just can't get their head around it. The back flip, it's hard enough trying to do a tumble turn for most people, let alone a back flip.
Yeah, a lot of angles going on. You're already moving backwards and backstroke, and then to be able to hit that wall, twist and turn and keep your momentum going takes a lot of practice. So
I've seen a few people absolutely butcher them too. So you want to know what you're doing.
It really comes down to knowing where you are in that water and having control over your body. So
in we go to the final freestyle leg. It is Laura Menzies here. Put you wrong earlier. Laura Menzies in the orange cap. It's Violet Carter chasing. And Laura Menzies has had fantastic championships.
Seen her take home a lot of medals, a lot of races. She's leading right up to the end, and Violet Carter doing a great job here of closing that gap.
Look at this final 25. Oh, just gets there. Laura Menzies by 0.24 of a second there. And Laura Menzies stoked with that win. 2:26.09, down from a 2:27.92. Charlotte McLaren takes out the bronze. Tacoma Rima, the 15-year-old girls. Ruarau Ko Ta Whiti Whiti, 200 IM from 0, Mila Gwiadzinski. And then across the lanes, Marina Nadillo, Alex McIntosh, Kiri Yamagami, Milan Glintmeyer in 4. Nicola Lovell, Bianca Chan, Lisa Shee, Carmen Zhao, and in 9, Madison Marlowe. Now, medley is an event I'm sure Milan Glintmeyer absolutely loves. She puts into play all of the strengths across the strokes that she has. And as we've spoken about before, not a lot of weakness across the strokes for Milan Glintmeyer into her favoured backstroke at the moment, trying to get as much advantage as she can. Kiri Yamagami in 3, sitting in 2nd. Often been in this position in some of these races with Milan Glintmeyer. 3rd at the moment, Nicola Lovell in 5.
Let's go. Let's go. Come on.
Some good crowd support here at the National Aquatic Centre, cheering on their children, cheering on their grandchildren, cheering on their friends. Holding her own, Milan Glintmeyer, but now in lane 2. This is Alex McIntosh taking a punt at second at the moment. She goes into second. Alex McIntosh, she'll be hard to catch from here in second place position. Milan Glintmeyer well out in front. Kiri Yamagami sitting in third. Fourth at the moment is lane 5, Nicola Lovell. And put your hands together for Milan Glintmeyer. Another title for her. I've lost count of how many there's been. These champs, 2:20.59. And a massive PB for Alex McIntosh, down from a 2:25 to get silver. Third goes to Kiri Yamagami. Tacoma Ono, the 16-year-old Wahine, across the turn at IM. From 0, Scout Carter, Ashley Bars, then Olivia Bates, Ariella Riley, in lane 4, Bridie Quayle. Then Chloe Peters, Kate Hurley, Anya Moritz, Xanthi Miller, and 9, Paige Franklin. Chloe Peters really wanting to take advantage of her butterfly strength there. Getting as much advantage as she can, and she's done a really good job of that. Out there in lane 7, that's Anya Moritz. Also pretty handy over butterfly.
Yeah, Chloe Peters had a really good meet. Bridie Quayle, a good backstroker, breaststroker. So she'll be looking to make her move here on this third 50. Perhaps maybe Chloe's got a bit too much of a lead to pull her back, but we've seen some very close races between these two in the past and here this weekend. So we'll see how the next 50 metres develops for these two in the middle 2 lanes.
She's got a bit of ground to make up here, Matt, but Bridie Quayle, she's a true competitor. Multiple title holder and already clawing that deficit back. She almost will catch you by the 25. Chloe Peters, can she bring something special to the second 25 breaststroke? She's going to have to. That was a good pull out by Chloe Peters, holding her own. In fact, I think she got a little bit of an advantage there off that turn. Peters, I think they're going to almost be together with 50 freestyle to go. Who can dig deep enough to win this 200 metres individual medley for the 16-year-old girls?
Absolutely nothing. Great 50 there by Bridie Quayle, nearly just over a second. Chloe Peters getting the advantage off those walls. It seems to be taking Bridie 8 to 10 metres to really pick up that speed each length, and then gets into that wall again. So this is going to come down to a sprint finish. Chloe, great power off those walls. Good underwater there by Bridie Quayle. And she comes up, turns that kick on. They are looking at each other.
Chloe Peters peering over at Bridie Quayle, but I think Bridie Quayle's done enough to get there. Oh, it's first equal. First equal. Our first equal of the champs, and a dual gold medal for Bridie Quayle and Chloe Peters. And I must say, that was one of the most deserving. It was a swim of 2 halves, as they say.
Absolutely, yeah. Chloe Peters really using that butterfly backstroke to her advantage, and Both of them, yeah.
That's medley at its best, really, when you're seeing the stroke advantages in the early stages, the stroke advantage in the latter stages, and it all comes together for a first equal.
Absolutely, yeah. That last 25 metres, it could have gone either way right down to that touch.
The 17, 18-year-old Wahine across the Rua Rau Ko Ta Fiti Fiti, 200 IM. And Aratua Koru, lane 0 is Amelie Austin. And across the lanes, Louise Eccleston, Brooke Bennett, Jasmine Lyles. Lane 4, Danielle Asiata, 5, Alex Campion, 6, Isabel Gibson. Freya Hingston in 7, Evie Skidmore in 8, and Sophie Molnar in 9. You can just see the swimmers where they're going to fire. Isabel Gibson into the backstroke, start to see her come through. And she's already done a really good butterfly leg, so she's put herself in a good position to really extend that lead through the backstroke, her favoured stroke.
And we know Isabel Gibson, a very, very good backstroker. Danielle Asiata, the winner of the skins last night, did that on the backstroke leg as well. So not too bad. Danielle Asiata, no real weakness in her stroke. We've seen her be an age group champion in the 200 and the 400 IM distance.
Yeah, Asiata getting into her work. Jasmine Lyles in lane 3. We'll start to see her come up, the breaststroker, as will we see Brooke Bennett. Brooke Bennett, handy over the breaststroke, discipline as well. But Asiata, you can't really, these IM specialists, and that's what Asiata is really showing her class at the moment. Half a body length lead over Isabel Gibson. We saw Isabel Gibson had to do quite a few breaststrokes in that skins, which she wasn't too happy about. But she's holding her own at the moment, and she'll have to come through strongly. Lane 5 is Alex Campion of Dicerson. And Danielle Asiata now a full body length and a half clear of the rest of the field. Races on for second. Isabel Gibson and Alex Campion, 5 and 6. Brooke Bennett, no surprises, coming strongly home in the freestyle, maybe for 4th here, but holding strong is Jasmine Lyles. But a win for Danielle Asiata, 2:16.67. Second will go to Campion, third to Gibson. And that concludes event 52. Some great racing across that event this morning. And the official result there. We're going to go to a quick break and come back for event 53, the boys 4x50 metre freestyle relay.
opportunity that we can't pass up.
Well, welcome back to coverage of the Aotearoa Secondary School Champs 2024. This is the 6th and final session. And I put you wrong a little bit before the break. We're not going to be quite heading back into the racing. We now have the first of 2 medal ceremonies for the events that have taken place this morning. And the medals brought to you by All Proof Industries. And presenting the medals this morning is Henk Grouping, Te Arawa head coach. Thank you, Henk, for offering your time to present to these medalists. And I'll hand you over to Matt Hutchins to announce our winners and place getters.
Our first medal today, we start with the 4x50 freestyle final for men, the 15 and under age group. Your bronze medalists from Palmerston North Boys High School: Eric Wong, Max Chase, Charles Jessen and Sam Rao. Your silver medalists from Pinehurst School: Bruce Shen, Sunny Liu, Runxing Wang and Osbert Gu. And your gold medalists from Auckland Grammar: Michael Sun, Ying Xing Li, Timothy Chin and Rui Hu. Moving now to event 50, the women's 4x50 freestyle relay for the 15 and unders. The bronze medal from Waikato Diocesan School: Paige Stringer, Isabel Blackmore, Tessa Scott and Alana Rawson. The silver medalists from St Cuthbert's College of Epsom: Mia McDonald, Clarice Ding, Mackenzie Tobin and Amela Tongalea. And your gold medalists from Mount Albert Grammar: Bianca Chan, Kerry Lovett, Elena Rees-Utai, and Macy Haynes. We move along now to event 51, the 200-meter individual medley. Your 13-year-old medalists from the bronze from Rangitoto College, Henry Wang. Your silver medal from Whangaparoa College, Case Glintmeyer. And the gold medalist from King's College, Caden Faltamal. Your medalist now for the 14-year-old age group, the bronze from Westlake Boys, Jethro Yoon. Your silver medalist from King's College, Danny Sun. And the gold medalist from Wellington College, Declan Broadfoot. The medalist now for the 15-year-old age group, the bronze from Rangitoto College, Andrew Feng. The silver from Westlake Boys, Jacob Humphreys. And the gold from John Paul College, Ariel Machirahondo. Moving now to the medalist for the 16-year-old age group for the men's 200 IM. Your bronze medalist from Mount Roskill Grammar, Nemanja Markovic. The silver medal from Glen Dowie College, Fraser Walker. And the gold from Avondale College, Jacob Story. Your medalists now for the 17 and 18-year-old age group. The bronze from King's College, Leo Arrowsmith. The silver medal from Hutt Valley High, Daniel Williams. And the gold medal from Linfield College, Kevin Zhang. The medals now for event 151, the 200-metre individual medley men's multi-class. Your silver medalist from Selwyn College, James Hayden. And your gold medalist from Te Aho o Te Kura Punamu, Asher Smith-Franklin. Moving now to event 52, the women's 200-metre individual medley. We start with the 13-year-old girls. The bronze from St. Margaret's, Olivia Vivian. The silver from Kristen School, Chanel Huang. And the gold from Rangitoto College, Lani Kim. The 14-year-old medalists now, the bronze from Iona College, Charlotte McLaren. The silver from Freiburg High School, Violet Carter. And the gold from Rolleston College, Laura Menzies. Medalists now for the 15-year-old girls 200-metre individual medley. The bronze from Botany Downs Secondary College, Kitty Yamagami. The silver from Glendowie College, Alex McIntosh. And the gold from Whangaparoa College, Milan Glimpmeyer. The medalists now for the 16-year-old age group in the women's 200-metre individual medley. The bronze medal from Epsom Girls Grammar, Olivia Bates. And the gold medals in a first equal goes to Chloe Peters of Sacred Heart Girls and Bridie Quayle of Villa Maria College. We move now to the 17 and 18-year-old medalists for the women's 200-metre individual medley. The bronze from Barradine, Isabel Gibson. The silver medal from Diocesan School for Girls, Alex Campion. And your gold medalist from Maclean's College, Danielle Asiata. And the final medal for the remaining events this morning, event 152, the 200 individual medley women's multi-class, the gold medal to Chloe Gladwin. And that concludes our medals so far here this morning. Thanks again to All Proof Industries for those medals. And thanks again to Henk Group Inc., the Te Arawa head coach, for handing them out. We will take a quick break and be back into the action with some relays.
Apollo Projects is New Zealand's trusted specialist for the design and construction of sports, aquatics and education centres, and is proud to be the principal sponsor of Swimming New Zealand.
Welcome back, and we resume racing with the 4x50 metre freestyle boys relay. This time for the 16 and over. There are 2 time finals. This is time final number 1. And in lane 2, Westlake C, 3 Mount Albert A, 4 Auckland Grammar A, 5 Nelson College A, 6 Westlake B, and 7 Gisborne Boys A.
And the Westlake Boys B team continue the strong showing by Westlake in these relays at these championships. They lead us through the 100 metres, followed by Auckland Grammar, then Gisborne Boys.
The fastest 10 teams in the second time final for the 16 and over boys 4x50 metre freestyle relay. And lane 0, Kings High A, 1 St Paul's Collegiate A, 2 Westlake Boys A, 3 Kings A, 4 Hamilton Boys A, 5 Palmerston North Boys, 6 Christ College A, 7 Maclean's A, 8 Kristen A, 9 Rangitoto College A.
Christ College got off to a great start there in lane 6. But it looks like Westlake Boys have inched their way. No, it is still Christ College at the touch.
Ryland
100
Wheeler.
metres into the race.
Ryland Wheeler in 6. In lane 2, we have Jacob Humphreys. And coming through strongly in lane 4, this is Max Downey. Max Downey for Hamilton.
And into the water for Hamilton Boys, Orlando Hardy. We've seen some very fast 50s by him. He's been consistently under the 23-second mark, so he's going to close some gap.
Can William Delamere hold off fast finishing teams on the other side?
And here
Delamere
comes
for
Orlando
Westlake.
Hardy. It looks like he's swimming past them under the flags, not much separating them.
And Westlake Boys get there by 5/100ths of a second over Hamilton Boys. I swear Hamilton Boys got there first. That was close. Must have been a beautiful touch by Westlake there with William Delamere. Nothing like a bit of pressure to anchor a relay team. It brings out the very best of swimmers and often swimming the fastest times of their lives. And that is the result of the second time final. We now move to the girls 16 and over 4x50 metre freestyle ko-tawhai relay. And there are 3 time finals. This is time final number 1. Aratuatoru, lane 3, Havelock High School A. In Aratuawha, Tauranga Girls College A. And Aratuarima is St Cuthbert's College A. And watching that 4x100 freestyle relay in Paris this morning, the women's event, the Australians just so dominant in the women's events. I saw that the splits, most of the girls swimming a 52 low. Emma McEwen swimming a 51 late. Just think about that for a second.
Yeah.
100 metres freestyle long course for a woman doing 51 late.
Yeah, Meg Harris on that closing leg swimming a 51.9. I believe she was the only one in the field under that 52 seconds. We saw a 51.99 from Sarah Solstrom from Sweden in the heats as well. So some really impressive swimming, especially when you consider, Meg Harris swimming the anchor leg. She was technically the 3rd pick of that Australian team. So such great depth just over there in Australia in their freestyle. When we get the chance to see their 800 freestyle relay as well, it's probably going to be even more on display with the 2 fastest women in history on that 200-metre distance.
I think some serious pride being dented for the Americans at the moment. They're used to being on top, but Australia with a country, God, probably 2% of the size, is really over-representing. And here is the winner of our first heat at St Cuthbert's College A. 155.13 through the first of 3 time finals. 4x50 metre ko tawhai freestyle relay for the Wahine. The second of 3-time finals. Lane 1, Pinehurst A, 2, Gisborne A, 3, St Paul's Collegiate A, 4, Rangiora High School A, 5, St Peter's A, 6, Whakatane Combined A, 7, Mount Albert Grammar A, and 8, Gisborne Girls High School A. Nice start out there by Gisborne Girls High School. Holly McDonald gives them a good head start. Brianna Latu takes over. Lane 1 over here. This is Arissa Liu. Jasmine Lyles took them out. Stroke for stroke on either side of the pool. Eleanor Saunders will take over for Pinehurst in 1. Celia Willoughby goes in for Gisborne. Pinehurst a good advantage now. Swimming for their school, swimming for their team, swimming for their kura. There's a good win here for Pinehurst of time final 2.
And Pinehurst continue their strong showing in relays, always a shot. They've seemed to have won a couple of medals here from outside of that fastest heat, so we'll keep an eye on that time going into our third and final timed final.
The third and final, timed final of the 4x50 metre freestyle relay for the girls. From lane 0, Hamilton Girls High School A, 1, Rangitoto College B, 2, Westlake Girls High School A, 3, Diocesan School for Girls A, 4, Barradine College A, 5, Villa Maria A, 6, Rangitoto College A, 7, St Hilda's Collegiate A, 8, Waikato Diocesan School A, and 9, Villa Maria College B. Lane 4 at the moment. This is Isabel Gibson going through, the backstroke specialist, but pretty handy over the 50 freestyle. Barradine, based in Epsom in Auckland. Got their own 25 metre competition pool there at the college, which is handy. Through Sophia Bray for Barradine, and finishing off her older sister, Amelia Bray. And Amelia Bray not just weeks away from heading over to the junior Pampaks. Will be missing the New Zealand short course.
And having a fantastic meet here, so looking like in really good form. She'll just be coming in to that rest period, that taper period, and we've seen some excellent speed from her here, taking a lot of these races early on in the first half and showing it here. So we'll keep an eye on her split, looking like she'll be in around that 25-second mark.
A 24.95, very quick final 50 for Amelia Bray, 24.9. Should be happy with that one, showing some great speed. Second to the wall will be Rangitoto College A, and Villa Maria get the bronze. And there's the official result. Oh, no. Bit of an upset there. I'll leave you to take a look at that. And we'll go to a break and come back with the splash and dash 50 metres freestyle.
This isn't an ad about four-wheel drives. It's about knowing the place, as well as the locals.
You found the place. That's a good start. Built by my great-grandfather.
Welcome back. This is the final individual event of these championships. Thank you for joining us on Whakaata Māori and for coming here to the National Aquatic Centre to cheer on these swimmers. We move now to the 50 metres ko-tawhai freestyle for the boys. There are 24 time finals of this event, the most popular of them all. And we start with time final number 1. Lane 3 is Henry Rushbrook, 4 Sheehan Pearce, and 5 Ethan Robertson. Time final 2 across the lanes: Flynn Wickham, Ben Sullivan, Isaac Feist, Reed McDonald, Victor Wu, Max Cryer, Mateo Castro-Stevens, Henry Clemets, Dylan Oyston and Finn Taylor. And a good swim here from Max Cryer of Morrinsville. Gets through, sorry, Max Cryer, 28.71. Time final Toru, 3 from 0, Anthony Pan, then Finn Werner, Ryder Zhu, Dominic Rowland, Cohen Hiscox, Luan Moritz, Zane Prinsloo, Jaden Zhang, Caleb Maunda, and Jack Lee. Smoker out here in 0, Anthony Pan of Pinehurst. 27.24, down from a 30.45. Everyone loves the 3-second PB and the 50 free. Time final 4 across the lanes from 0, Charlie Wills, Yuan Makalalad, Stefan Zaharacheshu, Liam McKenty, Jacob McDonald, Jaya Oteni, Josh Schwalagski, Lachlan Collins, Johnny Joseph, Titan Huang. Splash, and they're away in the 5th time final across the lanes of Victor Yu. 1, Matthew Jiang. 2, Maxwell Calder-Kerr. Austin Aves, Samuel Delamere, Callum Barr, Luca Levine, Sanjay Beramathi, Christopher Tilley, and in 9, Kobe Piggott.
And heat number 6 is away clean there in lane 0. Kyan Pennington, 1, Finn Allow, 2, Henry Childs, 3, John Minanes, 4, Jordan Wyatt, 5, Sonny Liu, 6, Louis Shai, 7, Hayden Stone, 8, Yosef Abadei, and 9, Calvin Zhang. And Henry Childs in lane 2. Very close finish there. 6 100s in it. Back to Hayden Stone in 2nd in lane 7. Timed final 7 now from lane 0 across the pool. Sheldon Hogan, Janeth Hewer, Zane Pearson, William Blair, Nicholas Blakey, Macindo Frankish, Lewis Holmes, Ethan Deutsch, Guyan Tiagi, and Braden Tude. McIndoe Frankish there in the middle lanes, taking this one out. Timed final 8. In lane 0, Jacob Forbes 1, Harry Shine, Takeharu Okazaki, Kaio Sakamoto, Sebastian Sagers, Owen Jack, Arian Phillips, Connor Jenkins, Flynn Balfour, and Brett Huang. And it is Owen Jack in lane 5 getting to the touch, 26.71. Second, a 26.90. Really good start there. Not much separating them as they come under the flags. Owen Jack just getting his head and shoulders ahead of the field. Timed final number 9 now from lane 0. Bruce Q, Monte Douglas, Wyatt Holmes, Ryan Burke, Will Parsons, Sam McAllister, Max Manor, Jackson Palmer, Bensman, Elliot Wickham, and Jackson Rowlands. I think the slight advantage might be down here in lane 0. It is Bruce Q, Wyatt Holmes, Monte Douglas. The 3 outside lanes sneaking through in this time final number 9. I'm not sure if Bruce can believe it by the look on his face there, caught on camera. Timed final to go, number 10 here from lane 0. Zondre Herbst, Alvin Wang, Oscar Pedersen, Riley Hepburns, Chase Banks, Will Atkinson, Logan Pinkerton, Nolan Zhao, and jumping over to lane 9, Will Herbert. And again, we might have another outside flyer here in lane 0. Zondre Herbst has caught the lane 0 bug. And it is lane 0, Zondre Herbst, 25.75. The sole sub 26.50 freestyle there in that heat. And perhaps the first time for him with a 27.0 in the program. Timed final number 11 underway the second time around in lane 0. Zach Pask 1, Benjamin Houston 2, Thomas Campion 3, Harold Lee 4, Charlie Shivnan 5, Tyler Lushcott, Sam Hewlett 7, Justin Wang 8, Dylan Grouping, and 9, Solomon Pocock. And the leads go back to the middle lanes on this one. Looks like lane 3. Haori Lee 25.55. Again, these swimmers in the program all with 26s, so anything with a 25 is a best time for them. Timed final 12 of this men's 50-metre freestyle. From 0, Taryn Tyson. 1, Danny Sun. 2, Connor Webby. 3, Max Phillips. 4, Andrew Feng. 5, Riley McEwen. 6, Max Chase. 7, Dmitry Kuzmenkov. 8, Luke Horton. 9, Michael Smith. And Danny Sun continuing an impressive championship so far, taking out heat number 12. Heat 13 in the water now from lane 0. Bishop, Raphael Pusha, Luca Graham, Jamie Maunder, Ryan Wyatt, Flynn Grace, Oscar King, Aidan Taylor, William McFarlane, Finlay English, and Hero Tao. And you can throw a blanket over them here at the finish. Aidan Taylor in lane number 6, 26.00. Only 7 100ths between first and third in that heat, and that is pretty much the essence of the 50 freestyle. Nothing in it. And heat 14 now, apologies. Luca Williams, Max McKeens, Gianni Martin, Varen Reddy, Ryan Stott, Ethan Stocks, Brooklyn Taylor, Rick Zhao, Tarquinius Schwolger, and Charles Jessen. And it is Ethan Stocks in 5, Luca Williams down here in lane 0, 25.92. Away smartly here for heat 15. Lane 0, Robert Thompson, 1, Kenan Brookhuizen, Ewan O'Connor Close, Andy Luo, Ewan Beadle, Ethan O'Mara, Vincent Prajogo, Joe Mundy, Josh Exon, and Finn Fremantle. Andy Lau there in lane number 3, taking that one out.
And away smartly with heat 16, starting with 0, Emmerich Savary, Mako Fukushima Hall, Yinok Sang, Kenneth Wang, Bradley Searle, Nathan Holmberg, Nathan Whitehead, Charles Heathcote, Palapua Afoa, and Nico Rudge. And good finish there by Yinok Sang in 2, takes out time final 16. Time final 17, Aratua Kore, 0, Tiger Oeno, and across the lanes Leonard Rankin, Stephen Miller, Ian Sui, Ryan Beardsmore, Sam Rowe, Asher Hales, Murdoch Phillips, William Sun, Tyson Lynch. Good swim by Murdoch Phillips in 7. He's going to take out time final 17. Time final 18, 50 freestyle for the boys. Benson Lee in 0, Cooper Clegg, then Miles Julian, Tarek Billinghurst, Max Downey in 4, Andrew Wang, then Jaden Bryant, Jason Hua, Jack Ruston in 9, Caden Kossel. Strong performance here in lane 4 by Max Downey. Hamilton boys comes through to win 23.85. He'll be happy with that one. Down a second from his entry time of 24.88. Very, very smart time for Max Downey. Time final 19 of the boys, 50 metres freestyle and 0, Luke Jackson, and across the lanes Jaden Hugh, Ray Suzuki, Harrison James, and 4, William Delamere, 5, Caden Boonen, Eric Yang, then Jack Potier, Olivia Morton, and 9, Daniel Kriegting. Another great performance in the middle of the pool from Westlake boys, William Delamere, 24.16. Probably hoped to get under that 24, just outside. Next up, our 13-year-old boys final. Henry Wang in lane 4, off to a great start. Pretty even down the first 15 metres. Coming into the turn, let's see who gets it off the wall the best. Comes up early, Henry Wang. Coming through now, Case Glintmeyer. Glintmeyer from Whangaparaoa College, he's going to win this for the 13-year-old boys. Glintmeyer gets there 25.34. Half a second off his entry time, a great win. It was that second 25, really put the gas down with 20 metres to swim and gave him the edge coming into the wall. And Liam Curling by far and away the quickest in this field, and away he goes. Swimming for Long Bay College, Liam Curling, a 23.62 in the program. How fast can he go this morning? Down in an 11.48. Already half a body length lead over Donald Tiana's teammate, clubmate. But it'll all be Liam Curling through to win the 14-year-old boys, 23.55. And that is a new New Zealand age group record for Liam Curling. He's been working hard all weekend and he's rewarded for his last individual event of the program. Well done, Liam Curling, New Zealand age group record holder. Look out for Luke Manderson in 4, Bruce Shen in 5. And lane 4 going quickly down the first lap. Luke Manderson, Christ College. 11.54, 0.15 of a second in it. He's going to have to work hard in this second 25. 10 metres to swim. Luke Manderson's got this one sewn up. Who's going to get second? It's going to be close. Luke Manderson gets there, 23.60. No time for error in the 50-metre freestyle short course. Everything has to go your way. You need to get off that start very quickly, down that first lap, nail that turn. Make sure you got the feet on the wall with enough to get a great propulsion off that turn. "16-year-old boys final now. Isaac Gear, what a great start for him. Gear puts the head down. Look at that rating going down the first 25. Tight turn, out he comes. Half a body length in front. Chasing him is Orlando Hardy, but no one's going to get near him. Isaac Gear, this is going to be a great time for him. Look at the scoreboard, 23.10. And the only swimmer on that board doing a PB by the looks of it. But he really won that from the dive. Came out half a body length in front almost. Harrison Clowens in 4. He's got a 22.12 down. Just a slender lead down the first lap. Going well is William Seymour over there in 6. And William Seymour, look at that turn. He comes out on top. William Seymour and Harrison Clowens fighting it out for the win in the 17, 18-year-old boys. but it'll be a good second lap for Clowens. Comes back in a 22.66 to win. Had some work to do. A great turn from William Seymour at the halfway mark. Set him up for nearly a win there, but slips back into second, I think. Zhang gets there for bronze, all under 23. And that concludes event number 55. We move now to event 155, the boys 50 freestyle multi-class. Asher Smith-Franklin in 4, again James Hayden in 5, and Ashmit Danny in 0. So a New Zealand record in the 50 freestyle for S14 of 26.56. 26.56, a 24.85 for Asher Smith-Franklin. Lowering that mark considerably. 24.85. James Hayden, 28.67. Possibly the first time under 25 there for Asher Smith-Franklin. And just making a turn there. This is Ashmit Danny. Of course, in the Ko-Tawhai freestyle division, it's your choice on what way you get through the water. And maybe for the people at home, you probably didn't realise that, but you can do anything you like in freestyle. It just happens to be overarm for most people is the fastest stroke. And Ashmit Danny did this yesterday in the 50 backstroke, and he did a 140, I think, a 141. So he was very consistent. We'll see what he can do this morning. Coming through, and a 140.46. Looks like an improvement on the entry time there. Well done. That concludes event 155. Moving now to event 56, the Wahine 50 metres Ko-Tawhai. And we have 26 time finals, and ready to go is time final number 1. And across the lanes from 1, Alicia Olsen, then 2, Nadia Brown, 3, Libby Laxon, 4, Piper Reddish, 5, Taylor Appleby, 6, Hayley Sullivan, 7, Lottie Gladwin, and 8, Stella McIntosh. Second of 26 time finals for the girls 50 freestyle across the lanes from 0, Malian Hartman, Dana Lukmanova, 2, Ashley Mattock, then Greer Haslam, Addison Campbell, Celia Gribble, Amelia Brotherston, Summer Pearson, Ava Stone, and a 9, Kate Renner.
And Marlene Hartman, lane 0. A lot of lane 0 50 freestyle wins happening here this morning. Lots of green times across the board. So great to see the competition spreading across. And a clean start there for heat number 3. From lane 0 across the pool, Aria Bailey, Amelia Neal, Charlotte Manx, Madison Jessie Brown, Lisa Deeprose, Amo Tiagi, Bella May Martin, Navia Sud, Mila Tuoi, and Sophie Booth. And it is Sophie Booth over in lane 9 from one side of the pool to the other. Lane 9 in this one, 30-26. Heat 4 in the water now. Lane 0, Samantha Tilley. 1, Annabelle Smith. 2, Alicia Jeffries. 3, Amia Grevers Smith. 1, Iona Garrett. Onithi Kudaje, Brianna Franklin, Livy Cole, Shu Zeng, and Sophie Reese. Heat 5 in the water now from lane 0 across the pool. Lucianne Latai Lamoni, Danielle Wisnowski, Diane Tran, Cameron Austin, Ali Olsen-Vetlin, Christina McCutcheon, Harper Gill, Olivia Jenkins, Abigail Boyd, and Mia Parker. And Ali Olsen-Vetlin, 30.15, inching ever closer to our first 29. Second 53 here for the girls this morning. Heat 6 enters the water of this 50-metre freestyle from lane 0. Elliot Watson, Alicia Rollo, Amelie Schnauer, Samantha Alderton, Emma Donnelly, Tana Strombrick, Emma Lee, Catherine McKenty, Isla Hopkins, Riley McClung. This is timed final number 7 now in the water. Lane 0, Tia Williams. 1, Maya Whitney. 2, Kayla Alarcon. 3, Amber Whitehead. 4, Emma Fletcher. 5, Harriet Daly. 6, Gemma Hay. 7, Genevieve Howe. 8, Leah Arvidsson. And 9, Bella Wilson. And it is Emma Fletcher, 29.65. The 3 girls there in the middle, all under that 30-second barrier. Timed final number 8 now in 0, Chloe Gladwin. 1, Sakura Tao. 2, Melody Sullivan. 3, Ava Wynn. 4, Claudine Merlot. 5, Lily Smith. 6, Charlotte Boskill. 7, Holly Bake. 8, Lucy Sweetman. And 9, Cleo Sands. And lane 1 versus lane 9 is going to come down to the touch. Sakura Tao in lane number 1, 29.67. Cleo Sands on the far side of the pool, lane 9, takes second place. Time final 9 away, nice and smooth here. From lane 0 across the pool, Winnie Tang, Charlotte Doak, Jasmine Reeder, Marnie Smith, Emma Dew, Emma Eiston, Kate Burgess, 7, Indy Williams, 8, Olivia Sherwin, 9, Ashley Calcott. Emma Eiston gets it there. Heat 10 in the water now. In 0, Isabel Evans, Olive Smith, Alicia Story, Addison Welch, Layla Bell, Maisie Pullen, Eva Makarova Patton, Vanzin McManus, Madison Marlowe, and Addison Sands. Timed final 11 in the water now. Alyssa Salmons, Zongrui Lee, Holly Warden, Talia Roscoe, Amy Oliver, Shade Jackson, Quinn Pike, Sierra Blumfield, Charlotte Welsh, Hayley Smith. And Charlotte Welsh over in lane 8. First to the wall, looking really good down this back 25. A late charge from Shade Jackson in lane number 5, and she will get there. 15 100s in it. Timed final number 12 here in the water from 0. Charlotte DeVoy, Sophia Neems, Henrietta Yarrell Stevenson, Abigail Hurt, Bella Dye, Zanya Rudge, Alyssa Brown, Alexandra Bradshaw, Lily London, and Eliza Smith. Zanya Rudge gets there 29.41, 29.43 for second. 2 100s. We get through these heats, the races seem to get closer and closer. It was Abigail Hurt in lane 2. Lane 3, sorry. Lucky time final number 13 from lane 0. Phoebe Nettle, Isabel Blackmore, Riley Davey, Gariad Chan, Eva Kinsella, Caitlin Williams, Emma Campbell jumping to lane 8. Sophia Multi, Spence, and 9. Peyton Kolevsky. And it is lane 3's Garrett Chen of Maclean's College getting to the wall first.
Time final 14, girls 50 freestyle, 0 Annika Moleta, and across the lane Celeste Vaux, Maya Botti, Ali Gear, Audrey Neal in 4, Sophie Hay in 5, Bo Ritchie in 6, Madeline Van Vliet in 7, Leah Yang in 8, and Elsie Brown in 9. And lane 5, I think, is going to get this. No, 2. Maya Botti gets it from 2, very close, just 7/100ths of a second back to Sophie Hay. Time final 15 in 0 Emily Thompson, and across the lanes Emily Pearson, Ashley Lander, Colby Gibson, Maggie Thompson in 4, Tessa Scott, Kaylee Blackburn, Holly Blackmore, Tiana Marsden, and in 9 Kerry Lovett. Good swim here from Tiana Marsden from Woodford House, out there in 8. And she gets there first, 28.69. Time final 16 from 0 Sophia Ning, 1 Emily Seep, 2 Annabelle Locke, 3 Emma Wynn, 4 Rosa Van Turnhout, 5 Victoria Aburn, and then Elizabeth Brennan, Ella Ramsey, Brooke Humphreys, and 9 Violet Carter. Great swim here in lane 6 by Elizabeth Brennan of Carmel. Smashed the field to pieces here. 28.15, a good 0.6 of a second margin back to second.
Timed final 17 in the water now. In 0 Vohai Afu, Rio Sasimoto, Megan Scott, Xanth Miller, Nina Rice, Grace Henderson, Sophie Mayo, Amelia Croft, Molly Dooley, and Charlotte McKenzie. At the wall, it is lane 1's Rio Sasamoto, 13.99. Lane 5, Grace Henderson charging home strong. Great straight arm freestyle, 28.41. Under her time in the program, plenty of green up on that board.
Time final 18 from 0, Analia Palmer, then Kate Winchnowski, Isabella Davarin, Brianna Latu, then Indiana Riley in 4, Ella Lomax, Ariana Ferguson, Paige Conley, Taylor Hart, and 9, Lexi Hancock. Pretty close finish there. Ariana Ferguson gets there by 5/100ths over Indiana Riley. The Rima Tiko, Ko Tawhai. This is time final 19. Macy Barnes in 0. Then across the lanes, Lorne Stridham, Evie Gilmore, Nicola Lovell, Lily McGrath, Celia Willoughby, Penny Smith, Paige Franklin, Patty, Tuara Davies, and Erica Orbell. Very, very flat across the field. This could be one of 5 or 6 swimmers here to win this time final. Lane 8 gets there, Patty, Tuara Davies. This is time final 20-0, Lani Jarrett, and across from there, Macy Haynes, Bella Elam Smith, Jessica Lovell, Caroline Faye Amani, Kate Hurley, Isabella Miller, 7 is Maya Looms, 8 Charlie Grenfell, 9 Karina Roberts. Good powerful swim from Caroline Faye Amani. 21st time final. 0 is Zekwi Jin, and then Ariella Riley, then Emma Bain, Kate McLaren, lane 4, Rebecca Pithout, Anna McLaren, Isla Petherbridge, Amelie Austin, Annika Anderson Penaha, and 9, Eleanor Saunders. Great swim here in lane 6 by Isla Petherbridge, and 0 going well too. Zeki Jin gets in there for second in this race. Now we move to the 13-year-old girls age group final. Miller Tongalia goes into this final well in front on paper, and she is out in front down the first 25. Miller Tongalia from St Cuthbert's College turns in a 13.08. She's got a 0.6 margin. A good turn there from lane 6, Jade Lyles. Jade Lyles coming back strongly, but Tongalia has done enough to win this 13-year-old girls 50 freestyle, 26.84. And let's look who pops out first. It is lane 5, but a good start from lane 2 over here. Arissa Liu from Pinehurst. Arissa Liu may turn first. Let's have a look. She does, 13.40. Can she hold off these fast finishing middle lanes? Arissa Liu, just a perfect turn halfway round. She's done enough, I think. Arissa Liu from lane 2. She's going to win it, 27.43. Superb swim from lane 2. Got a great start, then hammered a great turnout as well. And the hand over the mouth with a little bit of surprise. Can't really see what's going on in the 50 free. You just put your head down, go, and then come up and see what happened at the end. Look out for Milan Glintmeyer in the middle of the field. Whangaparaoa College. Away she goes. That trademark really fast turnover. Goes through under 13. Good first 25. 12.82 for Milan Glintmeyer. No one's going to touch her. The race is on for second. 5th is 5 Kitty Yamagami. A 26.09. '16-year-old girls 50 metres freestyle final. Great start in 0 here by Madeline Seymour. That's how you start a 50 free. In fact, I think she will go through first. 12.97. Madeline Seymour, but starting to come strongly in lane 5 now. Millie Bell. Millie Bell's got this sewn up. A fantastic turn in third quarter of that 50. Millie Bell wins it, 26.50. Just shows you what a start can do. Madeline Seymour easily down that first 25. Race on between Pedersen and Bray, lane 4 and 5. And a great start from Amelia Bray. She's taken off well, a 24.95 in that relay earlier. Zoe Pedersen's got some work to do in the second length. Amelia Bray comes out, half a body length in front. Pedersen chasing. Bray and Pedersen. And she wins at 25.11. Pedersen second. Malloy takes the bronze. Just a fraction outside that New Zealand age group record of 24.87. And that concludes event 56. Now to event 156, the girls 50 freestyle multi-class.
And our final race of these championships are underway. Event 156, the multi-class 50 freestyle in lane 4, Riley Sayer in lane 5. Millie Long, Riley representing Hauraki Plains College, Millie Long, Rolleston College. These two have been going at it all weekend, all championships here, and Riley Sayer with that great strong kick behind her. A time in the program for Riley, 30.0, 36.3 here this morning. Millie Long under her 40.0.
And we'll just wait for that official result of that event. And please put your hands together for our technical officials, ladies and gentlemen. Over the last 6 sessions, they've done a superb job of officiating these championships, volunteering their time to help swimming in New Zealand. And we'll be back after this break with a wrap-up, and following that, a special award and our medal presentations and awards for our top kura, our top schools.
This is an opportunity that we can't pass up.
Well, welcome back. I hope you've enjoyed the action of this final session here at the Aotearoa Secondary School Champs. And just looking back over this final session, the highlights, I guess, are always the records, the people that are swimming the fastest. And Matt, talk us through a couple of those records this morning.
Yeah, I think with the 50 freestyle, quite often you get a lot of balanced racing. Not often there's times that stand out, but we did have a couple of swims this morning. Liam Curling in that 14-year-old age group, 23.55, going under the previous national record of 23.8. So really good swim, a really commanding swim leading from the front. We see it there on the finish, getting right into it, looking really smooth. And then Asher Smith-Franklin as well, taking another S14 national record. He took his time down to a 24.85, the previous record in the 26s. So continues to shatter those freestyle records, looking really, really good a couple of weeks out from national short course.
I think both swimmers, will be inspired by Taiko Torepi Ormsby, and for Liam Curling to be hitting these national records that are owned by some very, very established great sprinters. This is a good sign for him at just 14 years of age.
Yeah, and really good time to be a sprinter in New Zealand. Two or three really top swimmers at that top level with Cam Gray, Taiko, Michael Pickett, representing at the high level, and many of them only just really hitting that open age group. So a lot of these young swimmers, great swimmers to look up to in those 50 and 100 distances.
We're going to go to a quick break. We'll be back to present a special award from one of our championship sponsors.
Global warming is incredibly serious. We need to cut emissions, but we need to also absorb carbon out of the atmosphere. Growing trees is the only tool we have in the toolbox for taking carbon out of the atmosphere that we can do at scale. Pinus radiata takes carbon out of the atmosphere at about 5 to 10 times the rate of native planting. And so what New Zealand Carbon Farming are doing is planting the Pinus radiata to absorb the carbon, and then they're transitioning that forest into native forest so that we get the biodiversity benefit.
Hey, sport is about more than just the game. It's about going from teammates to best mates. It's the high fives and helping hands. It's saluting when to back yourself or back your buddies. It's actually being excited to get out of bed early on a Saturday. Sport is about more than just the game. That's why Caltex is proud to help fuel school sports.
Apollo Projects is New Zealand's trusted specialist for the design and construction of sports, aquatics and education centres, and is proud to be the principal sponsor of Swimming New Zealand.
Welcome back. Well, one of the sponsors of the 2024 New Zealand Secondary School Swim Champs is Caltex. Part of their support for these championships includes offering an award to a coach, manager or swimmer who is a good sport by making a positive impact on those around them. The winner of this award goes to a coach who their swimmers have described as fun, empathetic, encouraging and motivating, inspiring, diligent, passionate, dedicated and caring. What a great person this person is. The swimmers of this coach are very appreciative of their coach's commitment to supporting their development and enjoyment of swimming at the high school and through their coaching of their local swimming club that supports the other schools in the region. The winner of the Caltex Good Sports Award goes to Emma Mortaby, the coach of Palmerston North Boys High School, as she embodies the spirit of creating a positive impact that Caltex is proud to support. Congratulations to Emma, and thanks for bringing your positive energy to your school and these championships. We're going to move straight into the medal ceremony for the remaining events of Session 6. And presenting those medals is Michelle Gillies, North Shore coach. We kick off with the 4x50 metre freestyle relay for the boys 16 and over. The bronze medalist goes to Christ College A. Silver medal goes to Hamilton Boys High School A. Ethan McDonald, Miles Julian, Max Downey and Orlando Hardy. And our gold medal goes to Westlake Boys High School A. Troy Blay-Levens, Brandon Holder, Jacob Humphreys, William Delamere, 135.02. Moving on to the girls 16 and over 4x50 metre freestyle relay winners and place getters. Bronze goes to Villa Maria College A, 150.33. And that team is Brooke Bennett, Tandia Fisher, Bella Elam Smith and Bridie Quayle. Silver goes to Rangitoto College A. Monique Wierzowski, Elena Bao, Kezia Bassini and Anya Moritz. And gold medalist, Pinehurst School A, Jasmine Lyles, Arissa Liu, Eleanor Saunders and Jade Lyles. Moving to the 50 metres freestyle for the Wahine, no, for the boys. And it is the 13-year-old age group first. Henry Wang gets the bronze from King's College, 25.73. Silver goes to Yifan Zhang, St. Kennigan College, 25.57. And gold goes to Case Glintmeyer, Whangaparaa College, 25.34. Fourteen-year-old boys up next. Bronze, Harry Riki from Christ College, 24.66. Silver goes to Donald Tian, ACG Parnell College, 24.23. And winning in a New Zealand age group record for 14-year-old boys, Liam Curling, Long Bay College, 23.55. Fifteen-year-old boys, bronze Rui Ho from Auckland Grammar School, 24.16. Silver medal from Pinehurst, Bruce Shen, 24.07. Gold, Luke Manderson, Christ College, 23.60. Sixteen-year-old boys, bronze. It is Max Downey from Hamilton Boys High School, 23.85. Silver goes to Orlando Hardy, Hamilton Boys High School, 23.74. And winning the gold, Isaac Gear, Green Bay, 23.10. Seventeen, 18-year-old boys up next, 50 freestyle. Bronze, Kevin Zhang, Linfield College, 22.99. Silver goes to William Seymour, Waimea College, 22.84. And the gold medal winner, Harrison Clowens, Auckland Grammar, 22.66. Moving now to event 155, 50-metre freestyle for boys, multi-class. Bronze medal goes to Danny Ashmit. Danny, I'm sorry. John Paul College, 140.46. And he's the 16 and under. We'll go silver goes to James. Oh, wait, no, here he comes. Ashmit Danny. A national record for 16 and under for S4. A 140.46. Congratulations. Silver goes to James Hayden. 28.67 from Selwyn College. And Asher Smith Franklin. And a new New Zealand record for S14. 24.85. .50 freestyle for the Wahine now in 13 years. And it is third place, Tandia Fisher, Villa Maria College, 27.61. Silver, Jade Lyles, Pinehurst, 27.59. And winning the gold, Miller Tongalia from St Cuthbert's College, 26.84. Fourteen-year-old girls up next. Bronze goes to Layla Upton from Queen Margaret College, 27.75. Silver, Lily Smith, 27.67 from Palmerston North Girls High School. And winning the gold, 27.43 from Pinehurst, Arissa Liu. Medals presented by Michelle Gillies, North Shore coach. And medal ceremony sponsor, All Proof Industries. "15-year-old girls, 50 free ceremony, bronze, Carmen Zhao, Queen Margaret College, 27-22. Silver, Kiri Yamagami, Botany Downs Secondary College, 26-72. And winning the gold in 26-07 from Whangaparaoa College, Milan Glintmeyer. Moving now to the 16-year-old girls. Bronze goes to Charlotte Parmenter, Christchurch Girls High School, 27 flat. Silver, Abigail Samuels, Tairi College, 26-82. And winning gold, Millie Bell, St Margaret's College, 26-50. (17-18). 50 freestyle for the girls. Bronze, Kate Malloy, Havelock North High School, 26-43. Silver goes to Zoe Pedersen, Whangaparaoa College, 25-42. And winning the gold, Amelia Bray, Barradine, 25-11. One final ceremony is the 50 freestyle for girls multi-class. Silver medalist is Millie Long from Rolleston College, 39-89. And winning the gold, Riley Sayer from Hauraki Plains College, 36-35. Big thanks to Michelle Gillies, North Shore coach, for presenting those medals, and to All Proof Industries, our medal ceremony sponsor. We now get straight into the award presentation for the top kura, the top school trophies. Starting with the top girls relay kura school. In third place, Diocesan School for Girls with 101 points. Second was St Cuthbert's College, Epsom, 110 points, and winning the top girls relay school, Rangitoto College, with 144 points. Our representatives of Rangitoto College jumping up on the podium. This is top girls relay school. Moving now to the top boys relay kura, top relay school. Third place went to Auckland Grammar, 102 points. Second went to Westlake Boys, 153. But winning is Palmerston North Boys High School, 181 for the top boys relay school. Now we move to the top para school. Third place was Hauraki Plains College, 156. Second was Selwyn College, 189. And the top para school is Te Aho o Te Kura Pouanamu with 260 points. And accepting that, Asher Smith-Franklin. Moving now to the top co-ed school. Top co-ed school. Third place was Pinehurst School, 775. Second was King's College, 844. And winning by a huge margin, Rangitoto College, 1201. Well done to Rangitoto College, top co-ed school. Now to the top girls' school. Third place went to St Cuthbert's College, 384 points. Second, Barradine College, 460 points. The winning top girls' school, Villa Maria College, 592 points. And just squeezing through the representatives of Villa Maria College for the top girls' school. Bridie Quayle accepting that award on behalf of the school. Great work. And to the final award for the kura, the schools, it is the top boys school. Third place was Palmerston North Boys, 519 points. Auckland Grammar School, second, 535. Winning Westlake Boys High School, 578 points. Noting that the winners got up more points for the double points they got on the skins. So some of those skins, that was well worth the effort. And Westlake Boys High School winning top boys school. Good team effort by the boys across the last 4 days. Well, thank you to Michelle Gillies, North Shore coach, for presenting those medals, and All Proof Industries, our medal ceremony sponsor. It's been great fun commentating the action with Matt Hutchins. I'm going to put him on the spot now and ask him for his performance of the last 4 days. What do you reckon, Matt?
It's tough to pick a real performance. I think there was plenty of great swims. I think Asher Smith-Franklin's 200 freestyle, Leo English's 200 freestyle, his 400 freestyle, in respect to how much he took off those national records. But I think in terms of probably really the most impressive, gritty, out there performance, Ariel Machi-Rahondo in that 200 butterfly. I think, really smashed that national record. I think it was 3 seconds off his best time. Came in really hot with that out fast and just really stuck it to the field. So, it's hard to pick one out of a number of national records here this weekend, but that would be the one that I think stands out the most to me.
Well, thank you very much for joining me. I want to say congratulations to all the swimmers over the last 4 days. Thank you to the coaches, the managers, the officials that have been on pool deck, and to the supporters both at home watching on Whakaata Māori and here at the National Aquatic Centre, to the Swimming New Zealand team and the team from the Stream Shop, and to all of our sponsors and partners. Thank you for joining us over the last 4 days. Thank you. Noho ora mai rā.